Hey, this is Weston, Noah, and Toby. We're going to do our first ever basketball podcast. This is basically a preview. Well, not really a preview because the season is started. This is day 2 of the NBA season. So we're just going to be going over predictions, all that kind of stuff. So, yeah. So what do you guys want to start out with? Oh, we got to start out with the Hayward injury.
Oh, yeah, that was
horrible.
That was nasty.
So we live in Utah. We're all big Jazz fans. But we also...
two
like the Celtics.
Two of us are Celtics fans. One of us is not. Wes and I are big Celtics fans, but Toby here is not a Celtics fan. So, like, when he left, I was torn because I was really sad that he left because he was my favorite Jazz player ever. Not ever. He was my favorite, like, Jazz player playing now. And then I was really sad when he left. But then, like, the Boston fan in me was like, hell yes, we just got Hayward. And then my Jazz fan was like, no.
I was just mad at him. Even after that nice letter that he wrote, it's just mad at him.
I don't know.
He shouldn't have left.
I have no idea what the trend with letters is now. It's all Derek Jeter's fault because it's his website.
Yeah.
The Players Tribune or whatever. I don't want to hear athletes talk. If you're a journalist, be a journalist, and I want to hear you right. But I don't really give a shit what you have to say if you're an NBA player.
Well.
Like, we get it. It's a business decision. Really, you're just gonna go make millions and millions of dollars. You don't owe anything to the city. You really don't. I don't understand why you have to write them a letter. If you really cared about the city, you would stay. We don't need some phony-ass letter with you talking about, oh, I love Utah. And he even gave Miami a shout-out.
Yeah.
Like, there was no chance he was going to the Heat.
No. Well, the weather?
Yeah.
That's the only reason I can think of the weather.
There's no state tax. Yeah.
That helps.
But I noticed we do live in Utah, like I said before. There's a lot of people, like when he got hurt, who were actually happy that he got hurt, which is horrible.
Yeah, and a lot of people were saying that it's like, oh, that's karma for him leaving Utah. If he would have stayed in Utah, he wouldn't have gotten injured. He wouldn't have broken his leg. And that pissed me off. And it's like, yeah, it might not have happened if he stayed in Utah because he wouldn't have had Kyrie throw him the pass. But it's like, it still could have happened. He could have had someone else throw him a pass.
And not Hayward, someone else.
Yeah, and I mean, like, it just pisses me off because I see everyone, it's like, it's just karma for him leaving Utah. And it's like, no, it's a business. It's like, you don't get mad when, like, I don't know, a business sells out to another team, or, like, to another business. It's like, oh, well, if they really love their, like, or, like, say, like, when a business sells out to another company and they, like, end their contracts with people. And, alright, I don't even know what the hell I'm talking about. Just go on, guys.
But there were a lot of people who were rooting for him to get injured. And you can kind of root for someone to get injured. Like, if it's not a very nice thing, but a lot of people do it.
Yeah.
It's very true. If you're a real sports fan and you haven't said, oh my god, I hate that guy, I hope he gets hit in the head with a fastball, or I hope he twists his ankle tonight, then you're not a real sports fan.
That's probably true.
But to root for someone to have that horrific of an injury is just not okay.
I know a person who posted something on social media saying before the game, Celtics Cavaliers, of course, but the game where Hayward had the gruesome injury. Anyway, he posted, Hayward, break a leg. Seriously, break a leg. And
oh my god,
it's funny kind of looking back at it, but it's also not.
It's like funny, but it's not really funny.
Yeah, that was kind of like a reverse.
Just the way he went down is insane.
Yeah.
The fall was so awkward. And you even heard the announcers. The announcers like, he just broke his leg.
Yeah.
I turned on the TV, and all I saw was a green person down, and a green jersey down, and lots of players and coaches around him. Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah, because I was playing video games, and like I wasn't paying attention to the game at all, because I didn't even realize that it had started, because it was, 5 minutes into the first quarter or something like that?
Yeah.
And like, I was like, because like Toby texted me, and he sent me a thing and said Hayward just broke his ankle, and then I was like, what? No, you're messing with me. And then he sent me the video, and I was like, oh my god! And it was just.
I was working. I was refereeing a flag football game, and Noah's texting me, and like my phone is blowing up, and I'm like, all right, I gotta check my phone. Like, what the hell? And so I was like, this better be something serious, because you're annoying the hell out of me. And so I looked, and Noah goes, Hayward just broke his ankle, and I was like, what? Are you lying to me? And he sent me the picture, and I was like, oh my god, like it's facing the other way. That's
so
I'm
really surprised that they replayed that on TV.
Okay, I'm gonna call out his wife for a second, because I don't know the shit.
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
So Robin Hayward, who we've actually met.
Yeah.
You were with us, when we met him at Fresh Market.
Yeah,
his wife was right next to him.
Yeah, at Fresh Market like 5 years ago, and like when
Before
we were in 5th
you blew
grade.
up, that was cool.
That was cool. Yeah, I have a picture with him at Fresh Market.
He was really cool.
What was it? It was his first or second year, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think second year.
But he was super nice too. Go ahead.
Talked to us for like 5 minutes, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
She was there. She was cool, whatever. She posted something on Instagram like, I gotta find the picture. It was cheesy as hell. She's like, she said something about God, blah 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 blah, and
it was like something like when everything looks like it's going bad, that's just God challenging you.
Or putting the pieces back together in his own way or whatever.
Something like that, yeah.
So I get it. I get it's a crazy injury, but you don't need to post some stupid shit like that. Okay, when everything seems like it's falling apart, that's when God is putting things together just the way He wants it. And then she posted like this long message. She could post something. I don't know. It just annoyed me because he's not dead. His career is not in jeopardy. He's out for the season, if that. We really don't know. There's no timetable set on his return. Probably out.
He's either going to be out till
fractured,
like a month before the season ends, or the entire season.
So, but she posted. I'm like, he still makes $32 million this year.
Yeah.
And I feel bad for the guy. Like, we just established that we were all Hayward fans. But you don't. She act like he died.
It's like he broke his neck and he can never play basketball again. But like, that's how she acts. Like he's like never can play basketball. Yeah, it sucks for him. And I mean, like, yeah, everyone. That's the one thing that like really pisses me off. Like what you said is like, yeah, he's making $32 million a year. Stop whining. It's like, well, that's basically your career. That's what you wake up in the morning. That's what you practice literally every day. That's what you do for your life, and that's how you make your money. A shit ton of it. And then if in an instant it's just gone, yeah, it's gonna suck for you. Even if you're making $32 million, if you can't do what you love, it's still gonna suck for you. And I'm not saying that, like everyone's saying that it's like he's still making $32 million. Stop bitching. But when you can't do the one thing that you love every single day that you're used to doing every single day, it's gonna be hard for you.
We didn't say it wasn't gonna be hard for him.
Like that,
but with $32 million, you could cry on your money bags. I mean, I don't understand. I just didn't. I was like, okay, we get it, but I don't know. And I feel bad for their family. It's a terrible. It really sucks because it's his first game and it's $128 million deal, and literally the first 5 minutes he has a crazy injury like that. But it kind of rubbed me the wrong way a little bit. And if you're listening to this podcast, which you won't be, you definitely won't be. But if you are, text me. Robin, you're super hot. That was a joke. I'm kidding.
I thought you meant nobody was really listening. I'm like, what?
That was horrible. All right. So, anyway,
hot,
she's not. She's cute.
She has 2 daughters.
I'm not saying I'm just, it was a joke.
All right, I'm just saying.
Me or Hayward? Hayward's 6'8", I'm 6'3". So, and I don't make $32 million this year. Anyway.
And he's 17.
Shut up. But it kind of rubbed me the wrong way. It just kind of seemed like she really wanted attention for it. I don't know.
Using it to her advantage instead.
Yeah, for sure. All right, let's talk about Kyrie.
Man, Kyrie. I was so happy that he went to Boston.
Okay,
I was a huge Kyrie fan before, but like, it sucked because I couldn't root for him because I'm not a Cleveland fan. And, like, I mean, I rooted for Cleveland in the finals last year just because I didn't want Golden State to win again. But, I mean, like, I was so happy that he, like, a week after he came to Boston, I bought a Hayward shirt, or not a Hayward, a Kyrie shirt. And I already had the Kyrie threes. It's like, I hope they come out with the Celtics color.
Do you have the bandwagon that came with it?
Bro, I've been a Celtics fan since 2007.
I have a picture.
Since they won the title, and you're telling me you're not a bandwagon?
Okay, I bandwagoned them. I was like, what, 7? We went to a Celtics game.
You were 4.
Oh, okay, whatever. I was like 4 or 5. Shut up. I was like 4 or 5. And no, we went to a Celtics game with my dad against the Jazz, and that's kind of when I fell in love with the Celtics. And it was the 07-08 season, and yeah, they won this title that year, and I didn't know crap about basketball.
I think it was the year after. That was like KG, Ray Allen, Paul.
Yeah.
All I remember about that game is we were super far away.
Nosebleeds.
And there was a giant fight afterwards.
Yeah, and the crowd, all the Boston fans were chanting, bullshit, bullshit.
They weren't chanting it at the game.
Yeah,
they
chanted
that at TD Garden, but not.
No, they were chanting it in Utah. I remember that. Because the ref made a horrible play, or a horrible call, and there was a crap ton of Celtics fan there for some reason. Like, why the hell would you come to Utah to see the Celtics play?
But
Didn't you just say you were in Utah bullshit. And you like the Celtics?
Yeah.
You kind of just burned yourself, yeah.
I'm
Anyway,
just saying, why the hell would you come to Utah?
To Kyrie.
I'm just saying, there ain't shit in Utah, but
Did you guys? I heard Colin Cowherd say something. I think I told you guys this. I was so mad.
Yeah.
He's like, you don't leave greatness, blah blah blah, like talking about LeBron. And I really hate people. I don't know. I don't hate Colin Cowherd. He makes some good points. He's got a great show, but he's basically paid to say stupid shit.
Yeah.
He's like, same thing with like Skip Bayless and all that. It's like hot take garbage. Like we could. It's easy to sit here and be like, you know what? I think Hayward's injury is actually a blessing for him because he will heal and come back stronger.
Yeah.
Because he'll have more time. It's like just people say stupid shit or like
That totally worked for Derrick Rose.
It's not going to be good.
Shut up. Don't get me started. But anyway, Colin Cowherd said you don't leave greatness, shouldn't leave LeBron, shouldn't leave blah blah. But we don't have any idea what it's like to play with LeBron.
No.
It's really hard to be around greatness.
Yeah.
It's really be around someone who goes a million miles an hour every day. It's got to be really hard. He expects so much out of his teammates.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe he's like, you know what? Maybe I just want to. He said he wants to be. He wants to have his own team. We're gonna see what he has now.
Oh yeah, no crap, because he's got his own team now.
Yeah, Hayward's out.
That's still a good starting five. Tatum is special. That guy's good.
Yeah, Jason Tatum, yeah. But no, like, that's what pisses me off is like, that's what pisses me off is when people are like, well, why would you leave greatness when you can win rings? It's like, it's not, yes, you want to win titles, but it's not all about winning rings. It's about, like,
doing it the right way.
Yeah, doing it the right way, doing it the way you want to do it.
Kevin Durant.
Snake. But, like.
Well, okay. Toby, you're an OKC fan too, right?
Yeah.
The thing about Utah is, I know probably a lot of people don't listen to this, but the thing about Utah is, even if you're a diehard Jazz fan, you have a second favorite team. Because a lot of the time we're not in the playoffs. Mm-hmm. So if you're a diehard Jazz fan, you have a second favorite team. So is yours the Thunder or? Because I remember you loved KD when he was with the Thunder.
I used to like the Celtics, and then they took Hayward went to them, but. I don't know. Probably Thunder.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But we'll talk about them too. So, what was I saying?
Kyrie.
His mentor's Kobe, and Kobe, blah, blah, blah.
Kobe.
We're not doing that the whole podcast.
Alright, I'm sorry. Well, if we keep talking about Kobe, we have to.
No, we really don't.
Okay, fine. I won't do anymore.
But, yeah. I don't know. He wanted to win rings the right way. He didn't want to... I don't know. I feel like Durant's ring is cheaper because if you play with four people who would be the best player on their individual teams, if they all if Klay Thompson went to Dallas,
he'd be the best player on that team.
And Draymond Green went to wherever the hell.
Screw Draymond Green. He'd be the best person.
If he went to the Knicks,
in the nuts.
If he went to the Knicks,
anyone would be better on the.
That's true.
Anyone
could be the best on the Knicks.
Yeah. Man, to be a Knicks fan is so sad. Like a genuine diehard Knicks fan. That is
Spike Lee.
Yeah, Spike Lee.
I feel bad for Spike Lee.
I don't feel bad for Spike Lee.
Hey, he's making like $80 million.
Probably not, but he's got the Yankees, and he's got. Is he a Giants or Jets? I don't even know.
Who the fuck knows? But no, I feel bad for the Knicks fans, but
that team is cursed, man. I think as long as Dolan's there, they're not gonna do anything.
It's gonna be.
I'm glad they fired Phil Jackson.
What the hell happened with Phil Jackson?
Oh my God, he was one of the best coaches, but. What the hell happened to him?
I can't stand Peyton Manning. But that joke he told at the
ESPYs.
Yeah, he's what did he say? He's like, the Knicks had to escort a deranged legend out of the building, and then he's like, and then there was a whole thing with Charles Oakley.
That was funny.
But yeah, all right, let's go back to. All right, let's do. You guys want to do predictions, or I think we should do. Like MVP, Rookie of the Year, all that kind of stuff.
Alright, who's your prediction for MVP, Toby?
MVP, Giannis.
Giannis?
Alright, Weston?
Why Giannis?
Like Durant said, he has room to be the best player ever in the history of the NBA. With his wingspan, his pure talent, and his youth.
Mm-hmm.
He has unlimited potential.
How big is his wingspan?
He's super long.
7 feet tall. And he's 6'11". His wingspan is 7 feet tall.
Jesus Christ.
And he's 6'11", and he's 22. He's only 22.
If he can just keep working hard and.
Which he will.
Do exactly what he's doing.
Every time he feels like he doesn't play well, he goes to the gym afterwards. and shoots for like hours and hours and hours on end. Like he'll be there till like 4 or 5 in the morning, just shooting and working out because he doesn't feel like he played well enough. It's crazy. So Giannis,
that's what we'll get.
Giannis,
yeah.
Weston,
if not this year, next year.
Yeah, I think in the next couple of years.
LeBron should win it every year. I'm just gonna say that. So
wow, that's a heavy.
He
should. That's a heavy statement.
Y'all don't like LeBron like I do.
There's arguments both ways for that.
With LeBron, no, there's not.
Is LeBron the best player ever?
No.
Good.
Not yet.
Not yet.
LeBron's only 33. The thing that makes, I hate. This is the thing that drives me crazy too, because everybody sees things so black and white. It's always LeBron versus Jordan, but it's a completely different era, and they're completely different people. Jordan never went to 7 straight finals. Jordan basically had the super team in the 90s.
Yeah.
Him and Pippen is ridiculous.
Yeah, like I said, that's true.
Who's the best player LeBron's ever played with? Is it Kyrie?
Wade.
Wade.
Wade. Well, the whole super team thing. I mean,
he's only ever played on super teams.
What? He took that 07 team that was total horse crap to the finals.
All right, yeah. Besides when he was a rookie with Cleveland.
That wasn't his rookie year.
Okay, when he was in his first couple years with Cleveland, that's the only time he's never not played with a super team. Because then after that, he went to Miami. We had Wade and Chris Bosh, and then he went back to Cleveland, and then he still has a super team.
They're completely different people. Jordan, the thing I hate is because all my friends call me a bronosexual. so, like, my friend Javi loves Kobe. He's like, he hasn't even passed Kobe yet. I'm like, yeah, he's passed Kobe. Yeah. And he's like, yeah, he passed Kobe with 3 and 5. Let 3 and 5, get it, LeBron? He's 3 and 5 in the finals.
All right, yeah, cool.
Anyway, so but he's been to 7 straight finals. This will be his 8th straight year. Now with the Hayward injury, there's no chance Celtics make it. He's been to 8 straight finals. Yeah. 7 straight finals. That's insane. Nobody's ever done that. So Jordan was busy losing to teams like the Pistons, the Celtics, teams like that, until he got to his first finals. LeBron was younger than Jordan when he got to his first finals. Yeah. They're completely different people. I don't think you should look at it as black and white. Yeah. As just sense. Who's better. They're completely different. LeBron's also 2 inches taller than Michael Jordan and weighs about 100 pounds more than Michael Jordan did.
And the way the play styles are now,
LeBron's a better passer. LeBron's a better rebound. LeBron's a better athlete.
LeBron is so fast.
Better.
Yeah.
Like how tall he is and how big he is. He is so fast. Like that chase down block last year. Was that in the finals?
Which one?
No, the one. Which one?
Which one? One of the Iguodala one. Yeah. That was in the finals, wasn't it?
Yeah. 2 years ago when they won. Yeah, that was ridiculous.
That was crazy.
Kyrie.
But they're completely different people. LeBron's a better athlete, but I don't know. I still think Jordan's better.
LeBron makes everyone on his team look better, play better.
Yeah, it's true.
Just the atmosphere with LeBron, I think that makes you a better player.
Yeah. The crazy thing about LeBron is I just completely lost my train of thought because Noah's talking over me.
Sorry.
You're good.
Can we go back to MVP predictions now?
Yeah, but let me
talk
about the crazy thing about LeBron is the guy's been famous since he was 15.
Yeah.
Y'all are 14, you're almost 15.
Yeah, I turned 15 in like a month.
Toby's like 3 months.
Yeah.
4 months, whatever.
Yeah.
I can't do months. So, well, he's been famous since he was 15. He was on the cover of Sports Illustrated when he was 16. His games as a junior and senior were televised on ESPN. He's basically a child actor.
Yeah,
who's literally never done anything wrong. He's never gotten in trouble. He's never done anything. Okay, I shouldn't say this, but there is a... I'm not actually going to say that, because that'll get me in trouble. Pause it and I'll tell you. Yeah, you see why I couldn't say that?
Yeah, now I see why. Yeah, that'd get you fired. But,
Fired from what? Oh, my job.
Yeah, your job, yes. But,
Jordan was a very imperfect person.
Yeah.
He got a lot of trouble. Not a lot of trouble. He had serious gambling issues. He smokes like 6 cigars a day.
Yeah.
He's
from all those championships, he's used to smoking the cigars.
That's true.
But all right, so
6 cigars a day. Holy shit, that's a
shit ton of cigars.
Anyway, but
all right, so
no, I'm not done talking about LeBron. But LeBron's still a child actor, or he's basically a child actor. When's the last time you heard? LeBron got a stripper pregnant, like Carmelo Anthony. Or Paul George.
Paul George
same team. Man, strippers, watch out in Oklahoma City.
You better not go to. You better stop working there.
Yeah. I lost my train of thought again. I don't know. He's still only 33, and this is his 15th year in the league. Jordan played 15 seasons and retired 3 times.
But no, like everyone is like LeBron's done. He's past his prime. He's done. He's never gonna. He's like done being great. And I'm like, Did you see him last year in the finals? I mean, he's going to be just as
triple-double.
He's going to be just as good, if not better, this year.
So, I'm going to go back to my MVP predictions. Like I said, LeBron should win it every year. That was a very long tangent.
Yes, it was.
But, so, you look at the players from Golden State, I think they'll cancel each other out. Because they're all so good, and they will get votes.
They'll always get votes.
Clay won't, because Clay's a bitch.
Oh, yeah, because
and
Clay
Draymond is too. But we're big Warriors haters.
Yeah.
I hate the Warriors.
I don't like this super team era.
No.
I don't know.
I mean, I
like seeing good players on the same team, but it's...
Because, I'm torn. It's like, it makmakes basketball, interesting, I guess, when you watch those teams. But when you watch any other team, it sucks for all the other teams. Yeah. Because, the 28 other teams, or 26 now, because you have,
us, or freaking Dallas, or...
the Hornets.
That's, the Hornets.
Jazz.
Yeah, the Jazz. But, it just sucks because none of the other teams... And, a bunch of the small market teams will never be able to compete with the super teams because we don't have the budget to get those kind of players. And we don't have the kind of, the stuff that brings them to big cities. In Utah, we don't have the stuff that brings players to L.A. or we don't have the stuff that brings players to Boston or, Cleveland doesn't really have that much stuff.
I want to say something on that.
All right, go ahead.
We draft players, we train them, we groom them to be who they are, and then they leave.
Cantor.
There are many examples of that, and...
Like Ennis Cantor.
Jazz history. And just, it's unfair for the little market teams.
Yeah. Just because, we draft, and a lot of the time we get the first draft picks, and then we basically teach them the ways of the NBA, and they play for us until their contracts are up, or until they get a better contract from a bigger team.
Until they get good, and then
until they get good, and then they're like, well, I'm good now, I'm going to go to a different team. Yeah, no, we've had Hayward for so long, last year, before he left, they were showing pictures of his rookie season he looks 12, and from how much he's changed from his stats to how big he is and how what good of a player he is. It's the Jazz kind of helped him do that.
100%.
100%, the Jazz did that, and now he's with the Celtics now, or with the Celtics. Yeah, he's probably not going to play till next year, but
he's with UMass Boston General Hospital.
Yeah.
so what was I going to say? Oh, my favorite picture of all time is...
Oh, I haven't even got my MVP
predictions. When... I haven't either. So, it's Gordon Hayward. It shows his rookie season, and then it shows him now. And it says, Gordon Hayward went from I'll have her home at 9 to she calls me daddy too. He gained 40... Anyway, my MVP predictions, I said LeBron should win it every year. I'm going Lonzo Ball. No, I'm kidding.
Excuse me?
I just said that so Tobu would go, ugh. No, I'm gonna go Kawhi Leonard.
Alright, I'm alright with that.
I don't think
Kawhi's the most underrated player in the league.
100%.
Oh yeah.
So
I think
good.
he's number 2 to 3 in the league.
Yeah.
Who's your MVP?
The reason I don't think Kawhi will win MVP is because he won't have enough votes because he's underrated. The person I think that's going to end up winning the MVP is either Durant or Curry just because they have so many freaking bandwagon fans. And I don't think that Durant should win the MVP.
I don't think they deserve it.
Yeah, I don't think they deserve it. But they're going to end up winning because they have such a huge fan base that they're going to get the popular vote and that they're going to end up winning. It's either going to be Curry or Durant, which sucks.
No, I think I disagree because I think they'll split votes. I think like they did this year.
Yeah, I guess that makes
sense. Some people
sense.
vote for KD, some people will vote for Steph Curry, and they'll cancel each other out. That's why I said they'll cancel.
Okay,
right,
yeah.
Let's move on.
All right, cool.
Go.
Predictions?
Still predictions, yeah. All right.
All
No,
right.
actually, we're gonna go so let's go most improved player.
Rodney Hood. Just because I'm a Jazz fan, and he said he wants this award, and I'm gonna trust him if he can stay healthy.
Yeah.
Why not? Go Jazz.
I really don't know.
Noah doesn't watch a whole lot of basketball.
I do, but
if we're gonna do this on a regular basis, you gotta start.
Yeah, I know, but
doing basketball. Okay, my most improved player. That's a very good question.
I'm gonna have to go with Porzingis actually.
Most improved?
Yeah.
Really?
I think Porzingis is gonna be much better this year, and I think that.
Did Toby just whisper that to you over the table?
Yeah. But no, all right. I'm gonna use Toby's. I'm gonna go with Porzingis.
I'm gonna go Steph Curry. No.
What?
I'm gonna go Joel Embiid. Because I love Joel Embiid.
Most improved. He was out for 8 seasons. How's he gonna be most improved?
8 seasons.
He's gonna be more
Joel
improved if he
Embiid
even plays for
is a real life 2K
He
player.
plays 40 games and he's more improved.
If he plays one game, he's more improved.
He's a real life 2K player. Yeah. If you could pick, he's like a video game player. If you He's basically the everyday guy, because have you heard his comments? A reporter asked him about his minutes restrictions, and he goes, "It's fucking bullshit." He's like, he doesn't care. He's just so unfiltered. But anyway, he's like a video game player.
He just
basically
wants to
he
play
says whatever he
He
wants.
just wants to play, yeah.
He could dunk on you. He also could send your shot back with the best of them. Probably the best of them.
Mm-hmm.
He's the best at that. And then he can also shoot threes. He can space the floor.
Gobert's the best of that.
Yeah, who do you... let's move on to the defensive player of the year.
You have any...
Keep going.
I already said Porzingis.
Most improved player? Porzingis?
Oh, no, who do you think should be the most improved player?
Didn't I just say it?
Embiid.
Oh, I'm stupid. I'm stupid, but yeah, no, that's a good segment in the defensive player of the year.
Yeah, that is a good segue.
Toby?
Segment.
Segue. I said segue, didn't I?
I want Rudy, but honestly, Draymond Green, because
Rudy should have won it last year.
Yeah, Rudy should have won.
Exactly, but Draymond Green is gonna get it again.
We don't have enough
Kawhi
votes.
should win it every
Yeah,
year.
I think Kawhi is gonna win it this year.
This pesky, yeah.
The thing I hate about NBA writers, which is who votes on these awards, which
Yeah.
is shady too, really should be GMs. The only reason I don't think it's GMs is because they would all vote for their players.
Yeah, they would all vote for their own players. So it would be like one vote for this person, this person, this person.
Which is
they just vote for their best player. Which
Minnesota
is
will vote for Cat.
Yeah.
Who would Golden State do?
Draymond.
Ooh, probably
That'd be
Draymond. Yeah,
funny.
for the best defensive player of the
I
year.
mean, for they'd vote on MVP.
Oh, yeah,
Anyway, the
yeah.
writers they get sick of the same old story every year. It's like how Karl Malone won the MVP and how Charles Barkley won the MVP. Jordan had better seasons. The year Charles Barkley won the MVP, Jordan averaged 34 points a game. That's insane. That's an MVP season. It's just they get so sick of the same story over and over again that they want fresh blood. They want new stories. They want. That's why I said LeBron should be the MVP every year.
Yeah, but like
he should have been the Finals MVP too, even though they lost.
Yeah, I can't even believe there was a debate between Russell Westbrook and
James Harden.
James Harden for the MVP.
Harden's team's better.
I know, but just because the team's better doesn't mean that he should win MVP.
Here's what I'll say.
Russell Westbrook averaged a triple-double every single game.
I'm gonna piss you guys off. I would have voted for Harden.
Oh my god.
I can see it,
Harden had
but
better
Russell-
numbers. Harden had better numbers.
He averaged a triple-double every game, Weston. He
You
had
know-
a crap team. He had a crap team last year. He didn't have
You're right,
anyone
you're
that
right.
they have now. And he can still average a triple-double every single game. That's the definition of a true player and a great player.
Well, if
It's
you're
the
best on the
definition of
team,
a
you
me
get the
first player.
ball more. Yeah.
Russell.
Well, he's got-
okay, I heard Bill Simmons' podcast say the funniest thing
Most
I've ever heard.
valuable player.
Yeah, he goes. He said, I don't remember who it was. One of the writers in that whole. He said Steven Adams had the greatest opportunity in the history of sports contracts. He should have said, "I want $34 million. I'm just going to start grabbing these rebounds from Russell Westbrook and take away the triple doubles because they let him get the rebounds." I would have voted for Harden because his team was better. He went from the shooting guard to a point guard. It's amazing.
Okay.
I would have voted for Harden.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Yeah.
Did he lead the lead in assists?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He did.
Yeah.
I don't.
It makes sense, I guess, though.
I would have voted for Harden because I feel like the Russell Westbrook triple-double thing was very flashy. It's a great story. You know what I mean? Winning the MVP and breaking Oscar Robertson's record and all that stuff. But what you don't understand also is Oscar Robertson wasn't focused on triple-doubles back then. He was focused on winning. And this is it's a very new stat and it's a very new thing because a lot of people they didn't even start calculating triple doubles, so I don't know when. 60s?
I think so.
I have no idea.
I have no idea.
And so
He's probably wrong.
yeah, probably.
Probably.
But I don't know. I feel like Harden had the better season, but Westbrook had the most publicized season.
Yeah, that makes sense.
All right. So who's your pick for defensive player of the year? Oh, I haven't even said mine.
Yeah,
All right, I did say Kawhi.
I think Kawhi. I think it should be Rudy Gobert because he, in my mind, is the best defensive player in the year. And I'm not just best player. I'm not just saying, and I'm not just saying that because I'm a Jazz fan. Like, I've gone to Jazz games and rooted against the Jazz, which is kind of crappy.
We've already established you're a bandwagon, so.
Yeah, but I've had my 4 teams for the last couple of years and stuff. All right, but no, like
you're wearing a Red Sox shirt and a Dodgers hat right now while we're taping this. You can't defend yourself as a bandwagon. You're wearing 2 different teams in the same time.
I have 4 different favorite teams. 3 different.
What?
3 different favorite MLB teams. Same with basketball.
Holy shit. You're gonna make me have a headache.
All right, what was I saying?
4 different.
Oh yeah, but no, like watching Rudy Gobert just play. Like we've been to Jazz games and like just watching him play. He's a great player, and I think that he's a great defensive player, and he should win Defensive Player of the Year. but he won't because nobody knows who he is.
Who's the Jazz?
Yeah.
But yeah, seeing him like alter so many shots and block them when other players forget about him.
Can I tell the Al Horford story, please?
Oh
my God. Okay, so, this is like my favorite moment of all.
Off topic.
So we've gone to Jazz games, but usually we sit in the upper bowl.
Yeah.
Or if we sit lower bowl, it's like
the 45th row or something like that.
And I mean, we're happy with that. It's awesome.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Just being in the arena is awesome. So we're not like super privileged kids who can afford like courtside seats. Yeah. But last year we had this crazy opportunity. My dad had a client, and they gave him 4 tickets, two in 2 different sections, and they were 6th row for the Celtics with Isaiah Thomas and I almost say Gordon Hayward. Gordon Hayward was on the Jazz.
Yeah.
And Al Horford and Jay Crowder.
I hate Jay Crowder.
Before they betrayed all those guys.
Yeah.
So, shut up. Isaiah Thomas isn't dead.
I love IT.
He's going to win a championship.
Yeah, he used to be my favorite player until he went to the Cavs.
He still is one of my favorite players. But
yeah,
all right, go ahead.
So, and then he knew somebody in the sound truck. My dad's an audio engineer. So we were walking. The guy like came on the floor and he was going to show us like the truck and
like kind of like where the locker rooms were and back behind there.
We
we walked by the locker room though.
It's like the truck where they have the information and like, oh, the stat of the day is done in the truck and all the TV feeds and all the camera feeds.
Yeah, like you know when they like switch feeds.
It was kind of I was like, it's cool to see it, but it's cool for like 2 minutes.
Yeah, it's like cool for it's 2 minutes.
And I'm super claustrophobic, and when you get in the truck, it's like
no joke, like
3 feet by 3 feet.
It's probably 6 feet tall and like 5 feet wide, probably. If that. It's a tiny truck.
So anyway, we're walking, and Al Horford's coming off the floor, and Al Horford's 6'10", 6'11". So I'm with my friend Caden, who's this African American kid. It was his first Jazz game.
Mm-hmm. Which is kind of crazy to go to his first Jazz game and sit in the 6th row.
And so anyway, we're walking. I'm like, that's Al Horford. $100 million contract. It's Al Horford. And Toby and Noah, you were there.
No, he was there, but he wasn't sitting with us. He just happened to be there.
Coincidentally,
it was just me and Dad.
Yeah. Damn, I thought Toby was with us.
Coincidentally, I was.
See, I asked him to go, but he was like, I'm already going.
So anyway, we're walking, and I'm talking to Caden, and I said, that's Al Horford. So I said, Al, how's it going? He goes, good, man. How are you? He's a super nice guy. And we're walking, and Noah trips over this cord, like this television cord for the camera. Wires. And I mean, plows straight into the side of Al Horford.
No, I didn't. It wasn't the side. I tripped, and I just
like
completely face planted in the bottom of his butt. I trip, and I just go whack straight into his butt, just like the bottom of his butt, just fucking face plant straight into him. And then he
barely even moved. He barely even moved. I was like, oh my god, because I was like, he's gonna break it. He's gonna tear his ACL. He's gonna slam with Al Horford.
Worst case scenario.
No, he turns around and goes, what the hell? And I'm like, how are you?
No, he turned around and said, how's it going, little buddy? And then you said, you complete. And then
I froze. I'm like, good.
You went all You went all Porky Pig on Al Horford, and he goes, what the hell? As he went to the locker room. That was so funny.
That might have been the most embarrassing thing I've ever.
Oh, that was awesome.
No, because I was like, I'm like looking at him, and I'm just like, because I'm not looking where I'm going, because the dude's fucking 6'10", and I'm just like, holy shit, and I just trip and fall straight into him, and of course, I can't just fall on the ground, I catch myself on Al Horford, and I just grab him, and I'm like, and he goes, how are you doing, little buddy? And I'm like, good.
We need to get Toby to talk more. You're talking a lot, man. All right, let's move on to
6th man of the year.
6th man of the year? You want to do that?
Go ahead, Tobes.
All right, easy choice. It could just be one game, but he's lost a lot of weight over the off season. The one game that I watched, he looked a lot better. Eric Gordon
was flying.
Yeah.
Did you see that?
Yeah, he won the 3-point contest last year.
He won the 6th man of the year too.
Yeah. No, did he?
Did he last year?
Yeah.
All right, well, let's go 2 years in a row. Yeah, I think he's improved from last year, and if last year he was good enough to get it, he's probably good enough this year as well. Wesson?
I'm just gonna go Eric Gordon too. The thing I hate is when people still think Jamal Crawford's good. Jamal Crawford still got 6 man of the book.
Crawford is good.
I don't think. If you watch the games, I watched a lot of Clippers games last year.
He's talented.
We went to a Clippers game.
He is talented, but he is so bad now.
Mm-hmm.
He's aged horribly. He's not. He's just. I don't know.
I don't think he's that good. We went to you and I went to a Clippers game last year, and he did not look good at all.
You can't hide him on the defensive end. He's horrible. Anyway, who's your Sixth Man of the Year pick? You're probably going to say Jamal Crawford.
His hair sucks.
He doesn't have hair.
He has like dreads.
Jamal Crawford?
What?
Or not Jamal Crawford. I mean, I'm just thinking of someone else. I'm stupid.
Hair grows?
No,
Who has dreads?
what's his name? No, he's on the Clippers. I was thinking of the wrong name.
DeAndre Jordan?
DeAndre Jordan, yeah.
Yeah, how'd you get DeAndre Jordan and Jamal Crawford?
I don't know.
There's only like a foot height difference between
I know,
them.
for some reason I thought
Just say your damn Sixth Man of the Year.
I'm gonna go with Eric Gordon. Just because I can't think of
so
anyone
we all
else.
agree.
I can't think of anyone else. Consensual.
Consensus.
Should have better
Eric Gordon.
consensual.
Shut up. Alright, let's go.
We all agree.
Coach of the Year.
Oh.
Steve Kerr's gonna win it, even though he shouldn't.
Just
Why shouldn't he? Oh, yeah, because
he
he's
doesn't
not.
do shit.
He
He
doesn't
won.
really
He won Coach of the Year last year, and he missed half the freaking year. Or was it last year?
Yeah.
Yeah, he missed half the year, and he still won Coach of
Well,
the
he
Year.
missed half of the last 2 years.
Yeah.
It'd be so awesome to coach the Warriors. You'd be like, all right, guys, do this. Go do this. We have 3 of the greatest 5 players in the world. Just go out.
Well, it'd be the same way to coach LeBron. You basically come into the huddle and be like, good job, guys, and LeBron's like, we're doing this now. You basically don't have to do shit. You're just sitting there to be like, good job, guys.
Anyway, I don't know.
Popovich?
Yeah, I guess.
Popovich.
Just kind of a,
Mike D'Antoni won it last year.
yeah.
Steve Kerr, yeah.
Steve Kerr won it 2 years ago, didn't he?
Offensive machine, though, Mike D'Antoni.
Yeah, that offense is
I'm gonna
cool.
go grab a water.
What do you guys think of... Noah's leaving. Yay. I'm kidding.
grab a
That was
water.
a joke. Will you grab me one?
Mine's in there.
I think I have 2 in my room.
Okay.
Mine's in there, too.
So,
Get mine.
Toby, what do you think of the Mike D'Antoni system? It's just threes and layups.
If it works, go with it.
But he just completely eliminates the mid-range. That's why the Chris Paul trade didn't make any sense. Because Chris Paul
loves his jump shot.
Yeah, and it's also very up-tempo, the Houston offense. Because he had that 7 seconds or less with Amari and Nash. And they just push, and it was ridiculous. And I don't understand the Chris Paul trade because... Thank you. I don't understand the Chris Paul trade.
Is it the half-empty one on my desk?
Because Chris Paul just kind of surveys the defense and hangs out, and he's very ball dominant, which also doesn't fit in that system because they move the ball.
James
a
Harden
lot.
is ball dominant.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think overrated Rockets. They aren't going to be
The Rockets
nearly as good as people think
They didn't-
they're going to be.
Are
gonna be
do you
good.
find it
Don't-
mysterious
don't
that
get
Chris
me
Paul
wrong.
all of a sudden has a mysterious knee injury? He didn't play tonight. Or tomorrow.
Tomorrow? What?
He's not playing tomorrow.
What?
Did he
You're
play
like, he didn't play tomorrow. I'm like,
Shut up.
I don't think the Rockets will be as good as everyone says because, as you said, they're both ball dominant.
You were out
Covered
of
that. We covered
That's
that.
literally what Toby just said.
Oh, I don't know.
All
I
right,
was out of the room.
Coach of the Year. Who's the Coach of the Year?
Greg Popovich. I don't know.
What about you, Noah?
I'm going to stick with Steve Kerr. If the Warriors win, it's going to be Steve Kerr.
I want someone new, though. I don't know a whole lot of coaches though.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go Eric Spoelstra, Miami Heat.
No, he was only good. The only reason you know his name
I
is
like
because
I think he's a good coach.
LeBron was on his.
I disagree. I think he's a good coach.
I haven't watched enough Heat games.
The only reason
Shit, I
you
haven't
know
watched
his
a Heat
name
game since LeBron played there.
when LeBron
No, I'm kidding.
Wade won the
last
championship
year.
with him.
That's true.
That's the only reason you know his name.
True. Okay, so I said Spoelstra.
Did I say last year that they won last year? I didn't mean that.
They won a couple years ago.
So you said Popovich.
Popovich.
You
Kerr.
said whatever the hell.
Steve Kerr.
Did.
Shut the hell up. I said Steve Kerr.
All right, let's go Rookie of the Year.
Lonzo Ball.
Oh my God! You're gonna make Toby throw up.
Toby's gonna have an aneurysm. No, but that's serious.
Just wait till we get
Lonzo
most
Ball.
overrated.
You're really picking Lonzo Ball?
Yeah, I'm picking Lonzo Ball.
Okay. He scored 3 points tonight. Still sticking by that?
No.
You're already bailing on Lonzo Ball?
No, I think he's an overrated player.
He's all hype.
Yeah, he's all hype. I think Josh Jackson's gonna win MVP.
Happened?
No, I was kidding. I was kind of kidding.
In
No,
5
it's
seconds,
I
bailed on
completely
Lonzo Ball.
Fuck Lonzo.
I really hope we gotta cut down on the F-bombs. No, I really hope Lonzo wins Rookie of the Year and we can this will be awesome.
No, I think it'll be Josh Jackson, actually.
That's even dumber than Lonzo.
His name in the headlines will just start decreasing. His head, yeah.
That's an even dumber pick than Lonzo. All right, Toby.
I think Josh Jackson's actually really good. And I think he's going to fit really well with the Suns.
Don't start with me.
Josh Jackson's overrated. All right,
Josh
go
Jackson
Toby.
on the Suns?
Yeah. I like that.
Who's your pick?
Don't start with me. I gotta think about this.
Are you going to Donovan
I already picked
Mitchell?
mine, so Josh
I
Jackson.
really want him to, but
Yeah.
I mean...
I met Donovan Mitchell.
It's not like... I know, you talked to him.
He's very cool. Shorter than me, actually.
For real?
Mm-hmm.
Like 6'2"?
That dude's good.
I'm 6'4".
Still shorter than you?
Yeah. He was really cool. Anyway, I'm going to go Ben Simmons. It's an easy pick.
Yeah,
that guy,
that's an easy pick.
Okay, I can't remember who said this.
Yeah.
I think Lonzo Ball is like Jason Kidd. He reminds me a lot of Jason Kidd. And not like old Jason, like young Jason Kidd.
Young Jason Kidd.
Like before he started beating his wife and being an asshole, Jason Kidd.
Spilling drinks on the court to get a timeout. That was when he was coaching.
Yeah.
Like, what, 2 years ago? 3 years ago?
But like young Jason Kidd. I think Ben Simmons is like LeBron.
He's a powerhouse.
And he's like Magic.
Yeah, he can play all
Minus the
positions.
HIV.
He's
What did you say?
he's like minus the HIV.
He's like, yeah. Said minus the
Magic
HIV.
minus the HIV.
Oh
my god.
I didn't hear it.
Pre-HIV
He's 6'11".
Magic.
He grew 2 inches since he got drafted.
For
so
real?
He's taller than Magic, and he's gonna put
AIDS
point
free.
forward. And he's left-handed. When I have a son, I'm gonna have him hit left-handed. I'm gonna have him throw left-handed. No, I'm gonna have him field right-handed.
You're gonna force your son to hit left-handed. You know how much that messes up your kids.
Baseball, and they're gonna have a left-handed jump shot. Lefties. This is a beautiful shot.
Teach him to pitch.
Not
Ben
Ben Simmons shot, because that's horrible.
You see, they
like
made him
Chris
redo
Mullin.
his.
That's Fultz who redid his free throw.
Yeah.
That's horrible.
Fultz.
If you haven't seen the Fultz clip, go look that up. I'll show Toby, but I think Fultz is gonna be a bust. I don't like Fultz at all. I don't like what they're doing with him. I don't know.
I haven't heard anything about him lately.
He scored like 7 points last night, something like
Well,
that.
everyone's like, "Oh, you only scored 3 points. You only scored 7 points." This is the first game of the NBA season. It was the first what? 2 days in the first NBA season. It's 2 days in the NBA season. Calm down. Everyone's like, what's his name? Kyrie's not liking it there. They had back-to-back games. Calm down.
Ben Simmons.
Ben Simmons.
Ben Simmons in his rookie debut at 18, 10, and 5. Wow. And Embiid had 18, 13, and 3.
Wow.
And Fultz had 10 and 3.
Then yeah, you gotta
And
go
1
Ben.
assist.
Yeah, you gotta go Ben.
If he can maintain
So, yeah,
what,
I'll go
what
Ben
I just
Simmons.
heard.
I think he's really good. What about you, Toby? Who's your rookie of the year?
He has that rare
Yeah.
capability to play all positions.
Are you going Ben Simmons?
Yeah.
Alright, I think that's it on the predictions.
We have most overrated player. I already said Josh Jackson.
Jackson.
Most overrated player.
Actually, let's do champ. This is an easy
Championship
one.
easy. All right.
So easy.
Fucking
The
Warriors.
Cleveland
hate it.
Cavaliers.
I hate it, but
It's gonna be the Warriors again.
I'll bet
Nobody
money
can
on-
stop them.
I'll bet money on that.
I really hope. No, we were just talking about not hoping injury. I want
You're like, I hope he fucking gets injured.
easy with the F bombs.
Sorry.
Jesus, man. I don't know. I'm
new.
so sick of Golden State. I really am.
I really am.
And that's that super team era I was talking about.
I mean, it's cool that they're gonna be in the world. I almost said the World Series, the finals 4 years in a row. But it's like, at a certain point, give us someone new.
Are you too good?
Yeah, at a certain point, it's like when a couple years ago when David Stern denied the trade to the Lakers.
Chris Paul to the Lakers.
Yeah, they would have made them a super team.
Yeah.
And I think at a certain point you have to kind of say, you guys can't be a team anymore. You guys are too good. You guys are ruining the NBA. I mean,
well,
I don't think it's ruining the NBA. Slow down.
Oh, it's making lots of profit, and that's
all right. Yeah, it's making
also
okay,
a lot of dicky little Warriors fans.
All right, yeah. No, the thing is, it's making a lot of profit because you're selling more tickets and you're doing that. But like, at a certain point, people are just gonna stop watching the finals because it's the same damn teams and it's gonna be the same thing every year. Like
Okay,
last year,
people said that this year, but the ratings were through the roof. The ratings were through the roof.
I think after 4 or 5 years straight. which is gonna happen, unless something happens like a Kyrie thing where Curry's like, screw you guys, which will never happen. Which will never happen.
No,
people are
it
gonna
won't
get
happen.
sick of it.
But it's gonna be. If the only way it'll happen is people get injured. So everybody says the Warriors.
Yeah, I mean, there's no argument.
There's no
really
argument
around it.
Okay.
I mean, Cavs have depth, but so are the Warriors.
Yeah.
I think the Warriors are just a better team than the Cavs.
Let's go.
Everywhere, yeah.
Most overrated player.
Besides that, they don't have LeBron.
How about?
I mean,
You mean? Let's do. You want to do most overrated player or most overrated rookie, or you want to do both? I
Both,
think we
just-
should do both.
we already know.
It's Lonzo.
I disagree.
All
right.
You say Fultz?
No.
No.
All right, most
I think it's
overrated
Josh
rookie.
Jackson.
Josh Jackson. What?
I think it's Josh Jackson.
That big Afro kid?
He can't shoot. He can't shoot. He can't
No,
pass. He can't dribble. He's a slasher.
That's,
took him
I
with the
love
slasher.
slasher.
I don't understand. It doesn't play in today's NBA.
A 3-point...
The Suns are. I don't like what they're doing at all.
I like the Suns a lot, man. I like
Are they your
Devin.
fourth favorite NBA team?
No, I just like the Suns. I think they're a fun team to watch. I like Devin Booker. I think he's a good player. And Weston here says that Devin Booker's ruining the Suns because he's not good on fucking defense. It's freaking defense. I'm sorry.
Devin Booker's going to be special.
Yeah, Devin Booker. When he scores 70 points in
I
a
never
single
said he wasn't
game,
going to be special, but I'm just saying that he's horrible on the defensive end and he's a liability.
what player isn't a horrible? When you have
What?
If you look at today's NBA, the majority of players don't play NBA. That's why don't.
When you think of,
The
like, the
majority
best
of
players,
players don't play defense.
when you think of, like, the best players, you don't think of, like, oh, yeah, he's so good at defense. Oh, yeah, he can hit threes from anywhere.
The only person that you think of that's like a superstar that's like, oh, he's crazy good on defense is LeBron. Because he can chase down people and block the
Kawhi.
shit out of people. Okay, Kawhi. But nobody talks about Kawhi.
Yeah, that's why he's underrated. Because
Nobody talks about Kawhi.
All right, so my most
Exactly
overrated
why
rookie
he's
is Josh Jackson. Who's your?
Lonzo.
You were just saying Lonzo Rookie of the Year.
He'll still win Rookie of the Year, but I
Have
think
some
he's
balls.
overrated.
I think
He's
Why
still
does it
gonna
sound
win-
like a New Yorker?
So
Bailey
balls.
is just corrupt and.
Lonzo?
Did you see that whole LaMelo thing? LeVar pulled
I
him
don't
out
like
of high
any
school.
of it. I don't like any of it. I think hype is just.
I didn't have a problem with it,
fake.
honestly.
No, but the thing is, he's not going to actually teach him. He's just going to
Creative
focus on the NBA.
That would be so awesome.
No, but the thing is, he's not going to play college ball, and the team's not going to draft.
He'll have high school.
He's not going to be able to play college because of his shoe. The NCAA is not going to let him play ball.
LeVar forced their hand because
How?
would you guys pay to go see a LaMelo game if they
Hell
played
yeah.
the Utes?
Yeah. The NCAA is a terrible, terrible organization, and they're also money hungry and greedy.
That's true.
But
What
they'll do anything for a
what
profit.
organization isn't?
That's true.
True. But the NCAA, that's
The NCAA
that's
is
fraud.
just corrupt. Corrupt.
They can't
That's
sign
corrupt.
autographs. They can't. They don't profit on any of their jerseys.
They don't get money.
They can't have shoes.
They don't get paid. They can't have shoes. And
Legally.
legally, yeah. But like the thing is, when you've got a football team, like look at you, and this is completely like unrelated, but like look at Alabama. They made their coach is getting
Nick Saban makes like
$11
$11
million this year. He makes 11. He just signed an extension for $11 million a year, and their players aren't getting paid shit. How much is a college football ticket these days?
I don't know.
Which is like $100.
Depending on the team.
when it's a crazy good team.
Alabama.
Like an
Let's not talk about
Alabama game?
football, though. I know what the point you're going for.
No, but the NCAA is a corrupt organization and a corrupt thing. That's what
LeVar
I'm trying
forced
to
their
make the
hand
point.
because he's basically saying, yeah, you're gonna let my son play because it's huge publicity and huge profit. Anyway,
I think he sued him.
so I don't know if he did. I don't.
Who
If
knows?
I tried to cut LeVar Ball is the Donald Trump of the NBA. It's
Jello ball.
It's so much.
It's like
LiAngelo's terrible, man.
Oh my god, he's gonna get into the NBA and he's like, no, everyone's like, what?
What was LeVar teaching those boys in terms of jump shot for him? Lonzo shoots like a retarded kid, and LaMelo looks like a retarded kid.
LaMelo might be a retarded kid.
That was horrible.
It's funny though.
All right, so most overrated rookie.
We cannot.
Lonzo. Me and you can agree on
Lonzo?
Lonzo.
I'll say Josh Jackson. I like Lonzo. I think he's good.
I
I don't
like
think he's
Lonzo.
gonna score 20 a night, but I,
I mean,
think he'll have 11
obviously he's
assists. a
good.
night.
He's second round pick, but I think
Second round pick.
Second overall.
I'm like, second round pick, what?
Sorry.
No, you're good.
Yeah, second overall. But I don't know.
All right, let's
He's
go.
way overhyped.
Okay.
That's all I can say.
Most
Playoff predictions.
underrated rookie.
Underrated. Rookie.
Donovan Mitchell.
That's a
All
good
right.
pick. That's a good one. What about you, no?
No clue.
You have no idea? I'm gonna go Tatum.
I'm gonna go Jason Tatum. Yeah.
Okay.
I watched I don't really care about the draft besides like the first 5 picks. I watched the first 5 picks and I'm like, I get until like the Jazz and I'm like, cool.
Is Tatum underrated?
Yeah, I think he's underrated.
That guy's so good.
The only people that really
he's
care
like the
about
next
him
Paul
is
Pierce.
The mini truth.
Hopefully
Or
this
Kevin
doesn't get
Durant.
stabbed.
Mini truth.
Like Paul Pierce did.
Yeah.
Yeah, he won't. Most overrated NBA player.
Oh.
Can't say Lonzo.
Stephen Curry.
Curry?
I like it.
Okay.
What about you, Noah?
Can I?
Yeah, let Curry explain. Let Toby explain.
Great. You can shoot threes and you can drive and yeah, he can do a lot of things, but he's not a very good defender. All he is just a fancy player and makes him look good. And obviously he is good, but I don't know. He's overrated.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna. This isn't my pick, but I'm gonna have to agree with
don't
Toby.
say pick.
No, I'm not. This isn't gonna be my pick. I have to agree with Toby because like look at him before he got Klay Thompson and all of that. Like look at him when he was kind of just by himself with the Warriors. Like yeah,
He's
he was
also
a
younger.
rookie. Yeah, I know, but he didn't do crap for the Warriors. And I think if he was on a team by himself, he wouldn't do as well as he did now.
I
Solid take.
wouldn't call him a one-year wonder. That was it, the 15-16 season.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm gonna say that was his best year
Okay.
ever. Because he's obviously not a one-year wonder, but...
Okay, most overrated player now.
I don't know. Let me think. You go, Wesson.
Okay. That's tough.
I've had that in mind for years.
Yeah.
Or not years, obviously, but months.
So hard. I think it's Klay Thompson.
Yeah, he's
I
kind
don't
of the
know why.
same problem.
The guy doesn't dribble. He's a spot-up shooter.
Same problem.
Yeah.
Curry.
I don't know. And people love that guy.
Yeah.
China Clay.
I met Klay Thompson's brother.
What's his name?
Trace Thompson.
Trace Thompson, yeah.
Because he was in the clubhouse or whatever, and I was talking to him. He's so cool. Because I said...
Tell him what.
I said, hey, Trace. He goes, yeah. He goes, yeah. So what's up with Klay getting rim blocked in China, man? What the fuck is up with that? And he started laughing. He goes, I don't know, man. He goes, you know what? Most people are too afraid to talk shit. He goes, so you a big fan of Klay? I said, no. I hate Klay Thompson. He goes, what? I said, he's soft as Charmin. And he could not stop laughing. He goes, I appreciate you being honest. It was awesome. All right. Yeah, I'll say Klay. What about you, Noah?
I got...
You got nothing?
No, it's like... I mean, I want to say Durant, but like...
Durant's so good.
I think he's a good player, but I still think he's overrated.
I think his career's going downhill from here, probably.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's good.
I think he's good, but like... I don't know, I
agree.
just hate Durant. But,
I
don't know, I'm just trying to
I
think.
feel like there's another one right there, like right in front of us.
I know, I'm like trying to think of it.
Most overrated player?
Maybe Dwayne Wade?
Yeah, overrated.
No. He got the veteran minimum. Kyrie?
No.
No.
Okay.
Who was
Just throwing it out there.
Who was Cleveland's go-to scorer with LeBron on the team? Like clutch scorer.
Kyrie.
Like
I'm gonna have to go
he
Chris
could get
Paul.
past
Chris, I like it.
everyone.
I like it. Noah's gonna
I'm
go
gonna
with Chris Paul.
Did you see what he did to us in the playoffs last year?
Just don't remind me.
It was.
Who won the series though, Toby?
I know. Well, because he was carrying the Clippers by himself, which I respect that.
I have a question. Chris Paul, top 5 point guard of all time?
No.
No.
That was an easy no. A dumb question.
If you look at stats, just stats
Dumb
and stuff, he
question.
is. But he's the Western Conference Finals
It's a
virgin.
Dumb question, Austin.
I was gonna ask who do you think the top 5 point guards of all time are, but I mean it's kind of the same thing of who's the greatest player.
Lonzo.
There's different categories. There's pass first, shoot
Yeah,
first,
that's why
slasher, shooter. I mean, there's.
That's why you can't really have a top 5 because
Oh, sure you can. Magic,
I mean,
different
yeah,
eras,
yeah, but-
different play styles, different.
Magic, Stockton.
You can't say Curry
too.
because he's
I
on a
would
super
put-
team.
The Jazz team.
Iverson.
With my favorite team being Jazz, but I still wouldn't put Stockton at 2.
I would.
I would.
Assists,
Stockton's
steals.
is one of the greatest point guards of all time.
So
That
that's
assist
3.
total is crazy, but
What was his name?
Isaiah Thomas.
Which IT? The great one?
Yeah.
Alright, cool.
Um,
Not the one playing
did
now.
you know the
They're both
story?
great.
The story
Well, no, I
of
know.
how Modern IT.
Yeah, I got his name.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a cool
His dad
story.
was watching the game versus the Lakers, the Pistons versus Lakers, and he said if the Pistons win, he'll name his son Isaiah Thomas. And of course, they won, but they wanted to spell it the biblical way, the parents. So that's why it's not spelled differently.
Or what?
That's why
you said that's why it's not spelled differently. That's
like
why it is spelled differently.
in the morning, so it's kind of hard to.
It's 2:49.
Yeah.
3 o'clock in the morning.
Just to be honest, but like
All right, let's go.
All right, playoff predictions.
I'm actually just gonna throw this one out here. I didn't prep this with y'all first, but what do y'all think of the Nike jerseys?
Do you think what about the Nike Connect ones or just like the regular Nike ones?
Just like the overall look.
I think they look
changed
badass.
A couple up. It's kind of weird because the Warriors look the same. The Wizards look exactly the same. The
Rockets
look the same. Yeah. But then the T-Wolves is drastically different. The Thunder is different.
I like them a lot. The only thing I don't like
too.
is the ads, really. I mean, sometimes it's like they just don't look good at all on like some jerseys. I mean, some of them fit in. Like some teams with the ads they have on their jerseys fit in, and other ones just like
the Bucks have Harley Davidson, which is orange with the green. That's so weird.
Some might disagree, but the back where the shoulder thing is on the new jerseys, like the bottom shoulder part,
Looks weird.
it's like a smooth curve and then like an angle. I don't know. I don't like that.
Are they still doing shirt jerseys?
That's a good question that I don't know the
I
answer to.
don't think so.
I don't think so either.
Maybe
I'm
like
glad they got rid
they're
of
gonna
those.
release. No.
I liked those.
I liked them. I have a couple, but like I liked them, but the players hated them.
What
I have one or two.
What?
I have one or two. Well, I
have
bought
a
one.
spare
I bought
one.
one, but I gave it to Young. I bought a Cleveland or a
Look, Miami
Heat one.
LeBron.
Miami, yeah.
Oh, Miss Mignon. When Mignon comes back, if we could teach him English again, we can.
I wonder if he still knows English.
Well, the last time he was here. All right, let's stop talking about that. But like, what are we talking about?
Oh, we just rewatched.
Oh, yeah, we're rewatching the
KD choke
Durant.
job.
It didn't count, did it? It didn't count. Yeah. Oh yeah, it didn't count.
No, if we're gonna do this, you gotta start listening to the NBA, bro.
Yeah, I know.
We should do this weekly. Is what we should do.
We should, but Toby has to come over
That'd be
weekly.
tough. But yeah.
Or bi-weekly.
Bi-weekly, yeah.
All right, sorry, I just kind of faded off.
No, you're good.
All of us did.
So yeah. Final verdict: yes or no?
Yeah.
Good or bad Nike jerseys?
Good.
Yes and no.
All right, what do you guys? What's
I like
lesson? Yes or no?
Yeah, I like them.
All right, what do you guys think of the Nike Connect jerseys? Like where you tap your phone? Dumbest thing I think I've ever seen. Dumbest thing I think I've ever seen.
I think it's a good concept, but I don't think they're pulled it off
It's
very
the
well.
beginning of a good idea.
Yeah.
But like it's like when you pay like $160 for a jersey and like you tap it and it tells you all about the player. I think you should know about the player before you buy a $160 jersey.
I hear you.
Yeah.
Like I think you should know about a player and that you should like a player before you buy a freaking jersey.
Yeah.
But not everybody is as crazy as we are in terms of.
Yeah, but I mean, like, I think that they should do it with, like, shirts, because the shirts are, like, I kind of understand if you, like, buy a shirt that's, like, what, $30, $30?
But $110 jersey?
Yeah, and you don't know about the player?
Alright,
I
let's
mean,
do predictions.
Jerseys were overpriced before.
Oh, yeah. I don't know how much more expensive they are.
You want to do Eastern Conference or Western Conference
Let's
first?
do Western Conference first. All right.
I say we just get the East out of the way.
All right, Eastern Conference.
We need the list of teams.
Yeah, I need to listen. Toby, you
So
go first.
from 1 to 8
1 to 8.
in the East.
I would say Celtics, but due to the recent news of Gordon, I'm gonna have to go with Knicks.
And number 1? Oh, that's funny.
Just kidding.
No, I'm like, what? Bro, it's 2:40 in the morning. I'm freaking tired, bro.
No, it's like, for real?
Like, what?
Cavaliers.
Is Carmelo still there?
Cavaliers, even though
What do
they
you
aren't
know?
gonna win the
Let him talk,
championship.
bro.
All right, restart. Sorry.
Cavs. Wizards are gonna be good.
Put him at the 2?
Then Raptors maybe. I'm just looking at a list up and down. Celtics. I'll put them at 4.
4?
Bucks with Angelo Cadupo, my MVP pick.
I can never pronounce his name.
Giannis.
That wasn't even
Giannis
close.
Antetokounmpo.
Antetokounmpo?
So Bucks at 5. Oh, there's nothing in the East.
It really isn't.
What does that say?
Especially with Jimmy Butler gone and
Yeah.
Sixers, just because there's no one else.
the Sixers are exciting, man.
Hopefully they win more than 16
They're
games
not
this
going to
year,
be
though.
good this year. I mean, they're going to be good, but their
Not competitive.
mindset
Yeah.
and their
Not like playoff
team is meant for
Mhm.
future championship. Sixers at 6. And oh god, there's just nothing. Hornets, I guess.
With Dwight?
Hornets, yeah. And
Dwight plays for the
At
Hornets?
7? Yeah.
I didn't even
Yeah.
know Dwight
You gotta
Howard.
start
did-
paying
No,
attention.
I don't pay attention to Dwight Howard. I thought he retired like 8 years ago.
Kemba. And then let's take let's just go Heat.
Okay. Western Conference.
Should I do my Western
Or
Conference?
do you want?
Let's all
Let's
go-
go
let's
East.
all
Here, I'll
go
go
East.
next.
No, I'll go next time.
I want it next. All right.
I'll go next.
East for me.
You gotta start watching basketball. Now.
Which side's the East? I'm kidding.
The one that says East at the top of it, dumbass.
It doesn't say East. But
Dumbass.
all right. So
I literally wrote East.
no, you didn't.
dumbass
No, you
in
didn't.
quotations.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't.
No, I didn't.
All right. At number 1, I've got the Cavs.
No brainer.
Number 2, I still got the Celtics.
At
Oh
2?
my god.
Still got the Celtics at 2.
What?
Still taking the Celtics at 2.
Alright, go ahead.
Number 3, I'm gonna have to take, the Wizards. 4,
Such good.
yeah, I'm gonna take 4. I guess the Bucks. Or no, I'm gonna switch the Raptors to 4 and the Bucks to 5.
Okay.
And then 6, I'm gonna have to go with Sixers, 7 Hornets, and 8 Bulls.
Oh my god. Can you
Bulls?
name 2 Bulls players?
No.
You gonna go Bulls?
Jimmy Butler. I'm just
Derrick Rose still there?
Yeah.
Scottie Pippen? Horace Grant? Alright, that's 8.
I got nothing. The East sucks,
Zach.
bro.
Well, actually, when Zach LaVine comes back,
Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna
but
go.
still.
Number 1, Cavs.
Of course.
Number 2, I'm gonna go Wizards.
Thank you.
Number 3, I'm gonna piss y'all off and I'm gonna say Detroit.
What?
From where? What?
From
Avery
what?
Bradley can carry.
I like the Pistons.
For-
Number 4, Bucks.
What?
I like the Pistons. Number 5, I'm gonna go Miami.
Miami at the 5.
Number
But they haven't done anything really in the offseason. Like, what would they get better? Because the East has gotten worse, maybe?
Yeah, that's
Is that the way?
solely based on that. Man, the East is just horrible. I'm gonna go Raptors at 6.
That's tough.
I'm not a Raptors believer at all.
They haven't done anything, just like
it's-
the Heat.
It's
Just DeRozan.
It's way better to be a team like Philadelphia who lost for 6 years but had upside and you could see what they were trying to do and you could see the direction they were going than
potential.
just to be stuck in the middle like the Raptors have been. Like they're a playoff team, but they have no chance. They really don't.
Well, nobody has a chance against the super teams. Even if you're a good team and you
It's true.
finish
And
4th every
Toronto
time.
fell into that.
You're
But I
gonna
don't
be
believe
screwed.
in Kyle Lowry. Kyle Lowry disappears in the playoffs. DeMar DeRozan's a good player, not a great player. There's a difference. A star, not a superstar.
He's an all-star, but it's not all
Yeah.
in the East.
7, I'm going to go Hornets.
Who's going to be all the all-stars?
And 8,
Dwight Howard.
I'm going to go... Man. There's absolutely nothing
Just
here.
pick a team, bro. That's what I did with the Bulls. I just saw a team and just threw them out at 8.
It's really no good answer.
There really isn't.
D'Lo's going to drop 30 a game, and the Nets are going to be my 8 seed. Alright, let's go.
Alrighty.
Let's go West.
West.
That's the most far-fetched.
West,
thing I could-
everyone's going to have
if
the
it
number
pays
1
off,
seed,
I'll
of
look like a
course.
genius. So.
Alright, so obviously we're going to have
Warriors.
the Warriors. Warriors, Spurs. Just because Greg and
Kawhi.
And they just signed.
Rudy Gay.
No, they just re-signed Aldridge. So he is.
That was a cluster.
Is what's his face still there? Tony Parker.
He's hurt till January.
And what about
old
flop guy?
Ginobili.
Ginobili's like 80 years old, but he's still there.
Have you ever? Oh, what was the NBA players read mean tweets about Tony Parker? Have you
ever seen this little French woman named Tony Parker?
You say LeBron flops. Have you ever seen this little French woman named
Tony Parker? So the Spurs at the 2.
All right, yeah. 3. Gotta go Thunder, the big 3. 4. Rockets. I'm not a big believer in the Rockets this year. 5 Wolves. 6 Pelicans with their 2 Cousins and AD. 6 Pelicans. 7 Trailblazers. They're looking a little bit better this year. Plus, I'm a big fan of Trailblazers and the.
Or they're your second favorite team.
Actually,
over
yeah,
the Thunder,
yeah.
yeah.
I Damian Lillard's my favorite.
You rock with Dame hard.
Yep.
You even listen to his rap.
It's not that good. It's the
You
best.
even listen to his rap.
It's the best NBA players.
Shaq.
Oh yeah. And then Jazz. I think Jazz is gonna get 7, 8. 7, 8. 7, 8.
Alright, no, I'm next.
Oh, damn.
I went next.
All right.
I went second, so. Alright.
Nuggets aren't gonna be in there.
The Nuggets?
For number 1, of course, the Thunder. No, I'm just kidding. The Warriors. Number 2.
Hold on, what's that? Nance dunk.
Ooh.
Jesus.
Alright, number 2, I'm gonna go with the Spurs. Number 3, I'm gonna go with the the Thunder. 4, I'm gonna go with the Rockets, I guess. Or no, I'm gonna go with 5. Or was that 4 or 5?
That's 4.
Number 4, I'm gonna go with the Trailblazers. 5, I'm gonna go with the Rockets.
What?
You really got started.
They've gotten a little bit better, but like.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
No,
kidding.
you're not. Stand by your pick.
All right, fine. Fuck
You
it.
said it.
I'm gonna go for Trailblazers.
I'm a Trailblazers fan, but that's wrong.
Rockets.
The Blazers.
In the West.
Oh yeah, it's in the West, isn't it? Yeah, never mind. Can I switch that? Can I switch that?
Stand by it.
No, I'm not standing by it. Rockets 4.
Blazers 1.
What the hell team is this? Spools?
Spurs.
Oh, it looks like the Spools.
I wrote it down. Oh my god.
Weston doesn't have
I'm gonna go with the T-Wolves at 4, and then the Rockets at 5.
Yeah, they did good this offseason. Same with Thunder.
And then 6, I'm gonna go with. I guess I'm gonna go with the 6 at the Trailblazers.
Pelicans.
Oh, that's crazy.
And then 7, I'm gonna go with Pelicans, and then 8, I'm gonna go with Jazz. I think the Jazz will sneak their way in there.
Man,
Our
our
defense.
Pelicans.
I think it'll be good. Yeah, I think we'll sneak our way in there.
With Boogie and AD, if they can figure out a way to work together.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go. Obviously, 1 the Warriors. I'll pull a Noah and say the Blazers at 2. No.
I hate you.
No, you too. I can't believe you said that. I'm gonna go 2 the Rockets.
Damn.
What?
I believe in Chris Paul. 3, I'm gonna go the Spurs. 4, I'm gonna go the Thunder. 5. I'll take the Timberwolves. 6. I don't like the Pelicans at all, man.
For real?
6, I'll take the Nuggets.
What?
I like the Denver Nuggets.
Gary Harris.
Paul Millsap, it's a big signing.
I wish we could have Paul Millsap again.
Yeah.
Another thing where we train and groom and then they leave to become an all-star.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
7. 7. I'll go Jazz. And 8, I'm going to go the Clippers. The
All
Clippers
right.
at 8.
What?
The Clippers
Wait,
at 8. I like the
what'd
Clippers.
you say?
The Clippers at 8.
Clippers.
No
Did you
Pelicans.
even mention the Celtics?
It's Western Conference, bro.
Oh yeah. Never mind.
What's next?
That's everything I had written down. Oh man. All right, let's go over the worst teams. Who's gonna be the worst teams? We'll start with the East.
Pacers.
I'm just gonna name
Bulls.
some shit turds. Okay, the Pacers, Magic, Hawks,
Oh yeah. Hawks.
the Brooklyn Nets, the New York Knicks, the Chicago Bulls. How many teams is that? That's like 8 teams out of 15. So one horrible team is going to make... This is like the AFC South of the NBA, but it's a whole conference. You can be 6-10 and still make the effing playoffs. It's ridiculous.
The NBA needs to do something about the balancing of the East and West Coast.
Chewing a cookie.
Because the West is so
Dominant.
stacked and like there's so many. There's always been so many good teams in the West, and then when it comes to the East, you have like you can lose like 80 games and still squeeze. It's an over exaggeration. You can lose like 40 games and you can still sneak your way into like the 7th or 8th spot.
Oh
like the Wizards have been in the playoffs.
The Wizards were the 3rd seed last year.
I know the Wizards.
Yeah, John Wall, man. All right. So
Jazz, which were 8th. No, they're 6th last year.
Yeah.
We would have been like number 2.
2 or 3. No, we would have been 3rd.
No,
Actually,
like
we
in
were
the
the
East
5th.
or like
we were the
No.
5th.
no,
we played the
because
Clippers.
No, Clippers got the
Clippers
home
got
court
the
advantage.
They didn't get the 3rd seed.
They got
They
the
were
home
5th,
court.
Weston. It was 5th and 6th.
They got the home court advantage. Remember?
No, 5 plays 4. No, 4 plays
4 plays
6.
No, it goes 1 plays 8, 2
2
plays
7,
7, 3 plays 6, and 4 and 5. Okay, play.
Yeah.
So,
So, yeah,
we
we were the
5.
fifth.
They had 4.
We were the 5, yeah.
Okay. Anyway, we
Memphis
would have
snuck
been
in.
like
Memphis they lost all of that the grit and grind with Zebo and Tony Allen.
yeah.
Zebo.
Anyway,
Do you want
the
me to tell
Jazz
us
record
what
last
we
year would have been like
No.
very high in the East, which is Saints.
Yeah. So if you could pick the worst team in the East between the Magic, the Pacers,
The Magic.
the Hawks, the Knicks, the Nets, the Bulls.
Hawks.
To be honest, I kind of forgot the Magic were a team.
They have no one.
I don't blame you. They've been horrible.
I haven't seen or heard of the Magic since. The only time I ever really think about the Magic is during the summer league when they're playing at their training facility.
Or when Aaron Gordon's in the dunk contest.
Yeah,
Or
that's about the only
Alfred
time I
Payton
ever think
hair.
about them.
Elvin Payton mop hair.
Don't you think that would get in the way?
Yeah.
Like
That's
DeAndre
why his
Jordan's
jumper's
hair?
so bad.
Like Gianni Jordan's hair, I
bobs.
hate that.
Okay, the worst team in the
ugly.
Western Conference. In that department, we have the Grizzlies, the Mavericks, the Kings, the
That's gotta be the
Suns.
Kings. Or maybe the
And the
Suns.
Lakers.
Losing by 48. Did you see that Suns game? They got blown out. Lost by 48. So sad.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Lakers are young and bad.
I think they'll sneak their way into the playoffs.
No.
Oh my
I'm kidding.
God.
I'm kidding.
You are
Did
the
I-
Skip Bayless
Weston,
of this
Weston,
podcast.
did I have them in my playoff seed? No. It's because it's a joke.
No.
No.
Shut up.
It's a
You
joke.
British.
No. Because it's a joke. No, they won't be good this year. Next year when LeBron goes there, they'll be good though.
Yeah.
LeBron goes to the Lakers.
Yeah.
He might.
We could talk about. Okay, wait. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
let's
do
talk
one more
about that.
thing. One more thing. Which team do you think has the best future, and which team do you think has the worst future?
Best future, the Lakers.
Philadelphia.
The Lakers.
When if LeBron goes there,
LeBronzo. You want to talk about LeBronzo so bad. The best future. You say Sixers.
They're already stacked.
I agree.
If they stay
I'm gonna
healthy.
say Celtics. Just because Kyrie, Hayward, Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum.
Al Horford.
But as they're already superstars.
They're already a good team.
Hayward
They're still young.
and
Hayward's
Kyrie.
27. Kyrie's
As they
25.
get older though, it's gonna.
They're going to be going into the prime of
it's
their
gonna be-
careers.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're going to be dangerous. Okay, the darkest future. In that department, we have
Knicks.
the Knicks,
Yeah.
That's
The
it.
Knicks are just cursed.
the Kings. The Kings actually did some. I like I like the De'Aaron Fox.
Or George Hill.
De'Aaron Fox
George Hill.
is a dark horse for Rookie of the Year. We also have, obviously, the Orlando Magic, the Indiana Pacers,
Hawks.
the Atlanta Hawks,
I think it's got to be the Magic that had the
the
darkest
Brooklyn
future.
Nets.
No.
Or maybe it's the Nets.
No, they got D'Angelo Russell.
Yeah, D'Angelo Russell.
They
But
also,
still.
but they did get rid of Brooke Lopez, which is
Yeah.
I think that was a bad move. I know they
Didn't
got to
he marry
change something
Kardashian
around.
for like 58 days?
No, that was Chris Humphries.
Oh.
Screw Chris Humphries. Yeah, all right. You want to talk about LeBron though?
Yep. I think LeBron's 100% going there.
Why would LeBron go to the Western Conference?
1, his kids. He already has his kids in school there. 2, his
He'd
wife
have to
wants to live
actually
there.
compete.
3, he has business in LA and he wants to play in LA. He wants Paul George to go there. He wants to build another super team in LA. He wants to something new. I think he's sick of Cleveland. He's like, all right, I won a ring for Cleveland. I want to go somewhere new.
Will you repeat everything you just said? I didn't listen.
Are you serious?
I'm kidding.
Like, I hate you so much right now.
Thought his head was gonna explode. What do you think of the chances he goes to the Lakers, Noah?
Well, he's not going to go to the West Coast.
That's what I'm
I
thinking.
think it's 75-25.
That he goes there?
Mhm.
Wow. All right, Toby. What do you think?
With LeBron,
Yeah,
I
they're the Lakers
couldn't tell you. I think it depends a lot
on this season.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's gonna want someone a team that wants to win now.
Mhm.
So therefore, Lakers are out.
Well,
'Cause they're not gonna win now.
It's true.
The thing is, if he goes there, people are going to come with him.
he's-
It's happened every year. He goes to Miami.
at-
Miami was not a win-now team, but he brought with him Dwayne Wade, Dwayne Wade was still there.
Yeah.
But he had Dwayne Wade State, and he brought with him Chris Bosh, and they won,
Ray
2
Allen.
rings? They had Ray Allen. They brought that team together, and that's what he's going to do with the Lakers. I think he's going to do what he did with the Heat with the Lakers. And he's going to bring all the players together. I think he's going to bring Paul
You can't
George
just rely on that.
to the Lakers.
Sure.
I think he's going to convince Paul George to come to the Lakers with him, come to the Promised Land, and win a ring for him.
The
With him.
Promised Land.
Come to the Promised Land, man.
I think there's a better chance he stays in the Eastern Conference, still
Yeah.
has to change the scenery,
Why?
and goes to play for the New York Knicks.
Bish, you insane?
Big market.
Big
They're
market.
also cursed.
There's also business in There's also as much business in New York as there is in
But he
LA.
already has a business in LA. His wife wants to
Noah.
live in LA. His kids are in school in LA. He already enrolled them in school in LA. Everything points to him going to LA.
No,
I think
why
there's a
would
better
you
chance he
go?
goes to the Knicks or he stays in Cleveland. I think there's a high chance he stays in Cleveland.
Yeah.
I think if he
Why?
stays in Cleveland, him and his wife get divorced.
What the hell?
You can't delve into his relationship
Alright.
like that.
No, why would he go to the West Coast when you would actually have to fight for getting the finals? I mean,
No,
He
I
can
know-
go to 20 straight finals.
yeah, in the East.
Well, that'd be kind of funny if
It's
he
like
if
no
he goes to the West.
accomplishment,
Who's gonna be
really.
in the East? The Celtics.
Oh my God, the East would be horrible.
Could
That's
you
why I put
imagine
the Pistons
West?
so high, because they were a borderline playoff team last year.
Could you
and that's
imagine-
the season where everything went wrong.
Could you imagine the West if LeBron built the Lakers up? You would have the Warriors, the Lakers, the Thunder, the Rockets. Who would you have in the East? The Celtics?
And barely, yeah.
And
Wizards.
who else?
Wizards.
Wizards.
Maybe the Pistons? Or
No.
the Sixers, I mean.
In the future.
In the future, yeah.
They're not a win now team.
Okay, who do you think are going to be the most exciting teams and the most boring teams?
Exciting. You got to go with Joel Embiid and his social media little.
The
outfit.
process. They're gonna be
Trust
fun,
the
man.
process.
Yeah, he's gonna be fun to watch.
I think, the 76ers
That
will be
white
fun to watch.
side thing.
Um,
That's fun.
That'll be fun.
I mean, the Celtics are going to be fun to watch it when Hayward comes back. But
It might
He won't
spark
come back
some
this year.
rivalry
Next year.
births.
the reason I want LeBron to go back to the Lakers is because I want
Okay,
to
so
I
you
want
back-
another,
go back to
okay,
the Lakers?
Shut up. I mean, hold on, let me finish. The reason I want LeBron to go to the Lakers is because I want another Celtics-Lakers rivalry with Kyrie and LeBron.
I think the Thunder are gonna be exciting.
Yeah.
The Lakers are gonna be exciting.
Lonzo.
Just to see Lonzo fail. That is going to be exciting. If you haven't noticed, I'm not
Not
a big
a Lonzo
Lonzo
fan.
fan.
Yeah, obviously.
Made it to the end. You have no life, but we appreciate you listening. This is our first thing. It's only gonna get better. So we're gonna try to do these every week or every other week, depending on when Toby can come over, or we can come over to Toby's, whatever. So we might add more people. We're not sure.
It's just an experiment.
Yeah, this is just kind of the, and I think there's something here.
Let us know.
It's kind of fun. Yeah. So, yeah, thank you if you made it all the way through.
Goodbye.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thanks for listening.
Next time.
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye.